Hello. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Ryan in Singapore. Welcome to the Mindfulness Daily Practice. Hello, Jean. Hi, Sam. Hi, Caesar. Hi, Dirk. Welcome, everybody. I can see the bubbles along the bottom of the screen today. Hello, Suzanne. Oh, let's see here. Hello, Suleiman. Hi, Leslie. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Rachel. Hello, Magdalena. Hello, Tea Lady. I think that's Tea Lady Nat. Yep, hi. In Maryland. Hello, Sue. And let's see. Hi, Bernie. Welcome, everybody. All right. So this week we start a new series. Well, a new old series on the body scan. So today we talk through the body scan basics. Body scan is the very first meditation, let's say, that we learn in MBSR and mindfulness-based stress reduction. Mindfulness-based stress reduction is this 8-week intensive mindfulness course created by Jon Kabat-Zinn in 1979. And in mindfulness-based stress reduction, as a student of this course, you meditate for 45 minutes each day. At least in the first week, we do the body scan. In the first, I think at least 2, maybe even 3 weeks, we're using the body scan as our main method of daily meditation, and we're doing it for 45 minutes a day. So it's a significant piece of this course, and it can be challenging and frustrating for participants because it's maybe the first time in a long time that they've paid attention to their body in this attentive way. This really this way of paying attention closely to what's going on. It's like we have an antenna on our minds that can tune in. We try and tune our radio dial in to really feel particular sensations in the body. And you do it for 45 minutes, which is a long time. And for you to sit still for a long period of time, for 45 minutes, and try to feel the body, can be really challenging for some people. So, it's like really as we start MBSR, we're diving in head first, trying quite hard to do this longer meditation. And at the end of the week, we will do a 40-minute body scan. But as we go through our practice in these first few days, it'll be shorter versions. So doing as we do in the weekday practices, it's going to be just a 15-minute meditation. So, the real question that I ask about body scan is, well, of all the different kinds of mindfulness practice, why did Jon Kabat-Zinn start with the body scan? What is so interesting about the body scan that this is the reason, or that this is, MBSR chooses the body scan as the first meditation? Well, one of the reasons is that MBSR was originally developed as a antidote to chronic pain, or at least as a way to change our relationship to chronic pain. And how do we change the relationship with chronic pain? Maybe step one is through changing the relationship we have with our bodies. And we've been in this body for many years, right? This body has been with us even before we were born. This body is us in some degree. No matter what your belief about what you are may be, I think it's pretty much universal to agree that a certain part of me is my body. And over the years, as we experience things with our bodies, and as we start to have opinions, some stronger opinions about my body, as I'm getting older, and as things are maybe not working the same way that they used to work, what do I feel about my body, and what are my opinions about that? Maybe I've developed chronic pain, and I start to have, instead of a open, neutral relationship with my body, I start to have a bad relationship. I start to feel like my body is the cause of these problems. My body is the cause of my pain. And I think part of the body scan is about, can I learn to come back to my body, befriend my body? Can I, and I think one of the real challenges here is, and as we go back to last week and connect this with Shunryo Suzuki, can I see my body again today as if it were the very first time? Can I really drop into the present and let go of everything that's happened in the past and really see my body for how it is right now, today, in this moment? Can I see it like, hey, I'm going on a new adventure today with my body. I'm going to explore. We're going to see what's going on with my body right now. And maybe I'm going to find some things that are unpleasant, but that's it. Can you find those unpleasant things with beginner's mind without the anticipation that it's going to happen, without that memory of the pain that I have? Oh, that pain in my knee. I'm sure when I get to my knee, it's going to be painful. To be able to let go of those thoughts and to really explore the body as if it were the very first time. There's a lot of power in that. And, besides chronic pain, one other interesting thing about the body, and as we explore this week, we'll talk a bit more about the body, mind, emotions triangle. We'll talk about that just a little bit here, in that, the body has physical sensations, and just like we talked about, those physical sensations can cause emotions and can cause thoughts around those emotions, which can cause more physical sensations and more emotions. And so these things are all interconnected. And likewise, when you're feeling some kind of emotion, or you have thoughts that generate emotions, especially ones of stress and anxiety, that stress and anxiety starts to show up in the body. We start to feel, oh, I feel that tension in my neck and my shoulders. I feel that tension in my face. And then, through no fault of our own, this thought, these emotions start to create these intense feelings of tension, of intensity in the body. And through recognizing and through practice, as we recognize those feelings of intensity, we can start to unlock and decode some of the stress that we feel. And we can start to connect. Maybe this thought and these thoughts are creating this stress and creating these sensations in the body. So inside the body, there's a lot of information about what's going on with us. And it can be keys to our stress. So this is the real challenge today. Can you look at your body with beginner's mind? And I'd encourage you every time this week, every day we go into this practice, come into it as if it's the very first time. This is a new adventure. I'm going to explore my body today. Let's see what's there. Let's see what we discover. Let's tune into these sensations as if it were the first time. And number two, as you discover things, starting to understand that connection as to what's there. Why is this here? I feel tension in my lower back. I feel tension in my legs. I feel a twitching muscle. What's behind this? Is there something behind this? And instead of really, no need to go deeply into thought, but the idea here is that kind of curiosity. And as we move through the body with this kind of curiosity, we'll be able to, with a little bit more ease, keep the attention there. And as always, remember, if the mind wanders away, if you find yourself thinking or you find yourself dozing off, It's okay. You haven't done anything wrong. This is part of our meditation practice. So, welcome everybody. We're going to get into the practice here shortly. I'll have a quick look at the chat and say hello and welcome to everyone. And let's go ahead and get started in our practice today. So for the body scan, and especially as we start in MBSR, the encouragement is to lie down. And so for me, as leading this body scan with you, it's for practical reasons. It's easier for me to sit up so that I can more easily project into my microphone. And the body scan can be done in any posture. You don't need to be lying down to do it. In the Vipassana retreat, you'll find that the body scan is done many times, and it's done in the sitting posture. So by all means, choose a posture that's going to be good for you. You can stand if you want when you're doing this meditation. So if you are lying down, and I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes and imagine that I'm lying down so that I can more accurately lead you in this practice. If you are lying down, just having your arms slightly away from the body, the palms open toward the ceiling, legs slightly parted from each other, feet gently falling away from each other. So your body is not really touching itself. You have space between all the parts of your body as best you can. And so as you lie here or sit here, and I'll lead the meditation as if I'm lying, starting by noticing the sensation of the body being touched by the supporting surface. And if you're lying, you'll feel the heels, maybe parts of the back of the leg in contact with the supporting surface. Feel the buttocks, the elbows, the backs of the hands, the shoulder blades, maybe part of the neck if you have a pillow behind your head, and then the back of the head. So just take a moment to explore this sensation of pressure as your body is being touched by the supporting surface. Noticing where the pressure begins, where it tapers off. That boundary between where the body is touched, where the feeling of pressure is, and then where the pressure is not. And then on your next exhalation, letting go of attention of the pressure on the body and guiding your attention to your belly. Feeling the gentle movement of the belly as you breathe, expanding as you inhale, releasing as you exhale. Expansion and contraction over and over again as you breathe. And if you're lying down, maybe you can notice this kind of additional space that's created without any weight on the spine. Feeling the freedom of the belly as it moves with the breath. And then as you feel ready, letting go of your attention of the belly and bringing your attention down the left leg, through the hip, through the leg itself, through the ankle, into the foot, feeling the toes, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the top of the foot, the heel, and beginning to expand awareness into the shin in the lower leg, the knee, the left thigh, up to the left hip. So can you explore the sensations that you're feeling in your left leg, including the left foot? Just take a moment to observe any and all sensations that you feel here. And on the next exhalation, releasing the attention on the left leg. As we cross from the left hip to the right hip, down the right leg, past the ankle, into the foot and the toes. So feeling the toes of the right foot, the sole of the foot, the heel, the ankle, and the top of the foot. As we hold the right foot in awareness, expanding into the right lower leg, the shin, the calf muscle, just tuning in our radio dial, seeing if we can pick up the signal coming from our right lower leg, the right knee, the right thigh, the muscles in the back, the muscles in the front of the thigh, all the way up to the right hip. So can you now feel all of the sensations? Hold the entirety of the right leg in awareness, noticing whatever it is that's here. And on the next exhalation, releasing the right leg from awareness as we bring our attention into the pelvis and the trunk of the body. So noticing the right hip, the right buttock, the tailbone, the left buttock, the left hip, and coming around to the front of the pelvis, noticing the pelvic bowl region, the genitals, the anal region, as we hold the entirety of the pelvis in awareness. And on the next exhalation, releasing the pelvis from awareness as we begin to move up the body from the back, so noticing the tailbone, moving upwards into the lower back, noticing whatever's here. Could be tension, could be ease, just noticing the muscles here. And now noticing the mid-back, the upper back, shoulder blades, space between the shoulder blades, and now holding the entirety of the back body in awareness. And then on your next exhale, releasing the back body. And guiding the attention around to the front of the body, noticing the abdomen once again. Moving with the breath. Maybe feeling into the digestive organs as well, noticing any movement, any action that's happening here. And slowly guiding the attention to the middle of the chest, feeling the space of the heart, the sternum, the rib cage. The movement of the rib cage as you breathe. The beating of the heart, perhaps, as you hold now the entirety of the front of the body in awareness. And on the next exhale, releasing the front of the body from awareness. As we bring the hands into awareness, and we're going to do both hands at the same time. The fingertips, the backs of the hands, the palms of the hands, noticing the left hand and the right hand. Is it possible to bring your attention to both hands? Which hand feels like it's easier to tune into? Moving into the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, the biceps and triceps, the shoulders. And bringing awareness together at the spine. So now, observing both hands and arms. Simultaneously, what do you feel in this region of the body? And then on the next exhale, releasing the hands and arms. As we bring attention into the neck, noticing the back of the neck, the softer tissue in the front, the movement of blood, the movement of air, movement of anything through the esophagus. And beginning to expand awareness into the face, noticing the chin, the jaw, the mouth, the lips, the teeth, the tongue, the nose, the cheeks, the ears, the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, the temples, the scalp, the crown of the head, and the back of the head, which may be in contact with your pillow or your supporting surface. So holding now everything from the neck to the crown of the head in awareness. And so now just take a moment to expand awareness to the entirety of the body, to feel your body from head to toe, to notice all the sensations here in this body, this one body that I have, taking me day by day through my life. Feeling those physical sensations, whatever they may be. Curiosity, openness, and kindness. And so congratulations. Congratulate yourself as well for having made it through today's practice. And I'll close practice with 3 rings of the bell. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me today in practice. Thanks for being here for yourself as well, being here with each other. As we continue going through this practice this week, we'll break it down. We'll do little snippets, spend a little bit more focus on different areas of the body. Always feel like 15 minutes for body scan feels like it goes really fast. It's hard to really get any depth of experience as we go through so quickly through the body. So as we go through this week, we will spend a little bit more time practicing on different regions as we as the talks evolve. So the talks will all be about something a little bit different each day. And then we'll spend time practicing part by part, each of the parts of the body, and then we'll bring it all together on the Saturday morning practice. So any questions or comments, feel free to write it in the chat. I'll have a quick look here before we sign off. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, Suleiman and Rachel and Jean and Jay and Cece. Thank you, Key, for your donation. Thanks, Cece and Caesar and John and Dirk and Sue and everybody here that's here today and is not not writing in the chat, which is perfectly cool, perfectly okay. No, feel free to just come on each day and enjoy. And well, it may not be enjoyed. Come here to practice. Come here to be focused. There was a quote this morning when I opened up Insight Timer. It was something like meditation isn't spacing out. It's zoning in. Meditation isn't spacing out. It's zoning in. I like that. I thought that was really nice. So do take the time to zone into yourself, to zone into what's going on, to view your body as if it were the first time, not in a narcissistic way, but just in an explorative way. I'm an explorer going on the adventure in my body. So that's what we'll be doing as this week goes on. Thanks, Sam. Thank you, Barbara. And I appreciate all of you too. I'm really appreciate you all being here and supporting me, supporting each other as we do this practice each day together. As Tea Lady Nat says, yeah, it's soothing like yoga nidra. There is definitely some connection between yoga nidra and body scan. They're not the same, but they do have some similar aspects and some similar feelings. Key shares, I like lying down with a blanket during body scan. Yeah, and that's another thing is that, like, there are weighted blankets out there that are available. You can get. I think sometimes body scan is nice to be done with a weighted blanket. Key shares, when I did MBSR, there were a number of people who couldn't sleep, who managed to sleep during the body scan. Yeah, that's really interesting too. I find as well, when I'm teaching MBSR, I find people who have insomnia, they can't sleep, but when they do the body scan, they fall asleep. Right? And I'm like, well, that's interesting and maybe even a bit puzzling. And we're going to talk about that this week. What's the relationship to bodies? Does body scan have effect on sleep? What about sleeping during the meditation? So we've got a lot of really fun things to cover this week. So do come back tomorrow, same time, 5:10 a.m. Singapore time. Whatever time that is for you, that's the time that this meditation and this little daily practice begins. So I hope to see you then. The recordings are out there, higher quality with chapters, with good audio quality. So if you missed today's practice, or you're here in today's practice and you want to go back and you want to do something over again, or you want to listen again, you want to review something, that recording will be posted probably in a few hours' time. So thanks again for joining. Here's maybe the real star of the show. Maybe the reason everybody comes back is to get that little glimpse of Frank every day. Yeah, Key, I agree with this. Your body temperature, when we're doing body scan and we're lying still, the body temperature will drop. And that's very common for people to get cold as you're doing the body scan. So I would encourage you to make sure that that you feel safe, that you feel warm, that you feel as comfortable as you possibly can as we do this practice. Have a great day, everyone. Baby's good. Thanks for asking. Do take care, everyone. And I'll see you again tomorrow. So before we close, let us send our well wishes to ourselves and to all other beings, even this one. May I be happy and peaceful. May everyone watching, listening right now, wherever you are, I wish you all happiness and peace. May all sentient life throughout the universe, even those yet to be born, those who are known and unknown, those who we feel similar to and those who are dissimilar to us, may they all be happy and peaceful. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.